Good day. It's Sunday. What date? I've not a clue. We're at the end of October, probably the 29th or something like that. I'm in the workshop. My goodness gracious me, I've got shed loads to do. Shed loads. I'm just finishing off this last box for May. I've been making a traditional old English hay rake, farmer's rake, just like my grandfather had on his farm. And you can't buy them here. The only rakes that we buy here are the standard. You can get a small lawn rake or one of these, which is about 300 mil, about 12 inches, and when you're trying to rake hay off the lawn, it's so I've made, this was scrap I had on in the workshop. This was a lump of tree we cut down, and the handle is going to be this section. So effectively I've got to shape the handle up, cut it down, and the handle is going to go effectively, something like that. So I'm going to shave the inside of this off, take all the bark off, take the knobbles off, make it 6 foot stem to stern. The height of the raker is supposed to be the length of the shaft when you're doing one of these old farm rakes, and it'll be good fun. Quite looking forward to it, really. I could do with a draw knife, and I haven't seen any here. A draw knife is an old carpenter or woodman's tool. Draw knife is a blade with two handles like that, and this is your cutting edge, and effectively you hold it with two hands and pull it towards you, and that takes all the bark off or shapes your wood. As I said, I've never seen one here in Thailand. So, I mean, you don't really get them in the West that I've seen. It's a very old tool. Very, very old tool. And of course, you can't put a battery on a draw knife. So, I'm going to start off by putting some. This is a box that a mate brought for me. A lockable, I think it's a military chest, I'm not sure, but it's a lockable military chest, and I've got just a job for that. Just a job. Don bought it down for me last week. Hey, I'm going to tell you what, Don had been to the Barrel for the first time in Chiang Rai, where I bought the pies from. The Barrel is near the old airport, and he bought a couple of cans of Ben Shaw's dandelion and burdock. My God, I don't think I've had dandelion and burdock for about 30 odd years. Every sip was a trip down memory lane. It's topping up a little bit. The bees are still giving it large, and it's still raining at night. The lawn is quite wet underfoot, and so far this season, up to now, the rainy season is lasting. You know, it's turning out to be a long one, which is good, and long may it continue. Year before last, we got rain every single month, and the grass in the garden never went brown. It did last year, but the year before it didn't. And my little experiment here, my little bit of tarpaulin, and the original bird bath that Aussie Steve gave to me. It's grand, isn't it? on a fig. Oh, there's some figs there as well. There's 3 or 4. I've got a mate who enjoys those. Well, I'm probably going up there tomorrow, so I'll pick them and deliver them up. And there's a pomelo, Thai grapefruit, good size. Anyway, I'm going to get on and shape my rake handle up a bit. And my little experiment here, I'm going to make that. I'm going to mix some concrete and make it into a permanent one. But it's in a good position for filming the birds from the window there. And yeah, because it may have harvested all the fish from the aquaponics. So that's been down for a couple of months. And a friend of mine, Llewellyn, horticulturalist, Lou told me a different way of doing the aquaponics, so I'm going to alter a few beds of prepping these up. That'll be the depth of the medium, so the medium will be about 120 mil, about 5 inches. And I've just got to get the time. I've just got no time whatsoever. The compost is rotting down really well. That's making good compost. I've got an experiment to do. I watched a guy on YouTube. I think he's a Kiwi guy. He's a fantastic gardener. Clearly knows his onions, as they say. And he was experimenting with growing tomatoes down rather than growing tomatoes up. So what he did, he got a 2-meter post in the ground, and he put a bucket on top, and he filled it full of compost and planted cherry tomatoes in, you know, like rambling tomatoes, if you like. And they grew downwards, clearly. We didn't have to tie them up, didn't have to do this and that. It was more natural. And I thought, my God, that's hard work. What's hard work is you're climbing up a ladder to water it and tend it and blah blah blah. So, but I thought to myself, over there behind the house, because the house is cut into the hill, I've got something like a 1.8 meter drop to the backyard, if you like. And so I'm going to put a container on the wall so I can water it and maintain the container from, you know, ground level, but I'll let the tomatoes grow over and I can harvest them from the yard, and that faces south so they get the sun going around. It'll be a great experiment. I'm going to sort all that out probably tomorrow, and then it's going to take about 12 weeks. Tomatoes are the easiest thing in the world to grow, and if you haven't grown your own tomatoes, please have a go. You know, in a greenhouse, in a conservatory, outside in the summer, all year round here. But anyway, I must crack on, so I will see you later. Bye bye for now.